Good morning, dear student. Welcome to the second session of the BA Part 1. I welcome you all in the study of English literature. So, I have sent you the syllabus of BA second SEM English literature. You should all know the syllabus, and I will also send you the teaching plan of this session. So I think we must know the stanza form of poetry. That's why I think we should start from the stanza form, in which we have the various stanza forms like heroic couplet, terza rima, rhyme royal, Ottawa rima, Spenserian stanza, ballad. These are some stanza forms that we have to know, in which we will start from the first stanza form, that is heroic couplet. What is heroic couplet? Couplet means the stanza of two line. Couplet means couple. Couple means त्याला आपण जोडी म्हणतो. Couple means couplet. Couplet means stanza of two line. And heroic means, here we see the word hero. Hero means from to whom we generally call hero. Generally, hero is the person who generally performs the heroic deeds that any common people cannot perform, cannot do. He do some extraordinary works. That's why that particular person has the various qualities that any common people cannot have. So that heroic couplet means the couplet means the stanza of two lines that generally describe the extraordinary, supernatural, we can say, the deeds of any person, any place, anything, that is called heroic couplet. What is the structure of heroic couplet? The heroic couplet consists of two lines of iambic pentameter rhyming together. Heroic couplet consists of म्हणजे ज्यामध्ये असणे. The heroic couplet मध्ये किती लाईन असतात? The two line of iambic pentameter. iambic pentameter म्हणजे iambic म्हणजे काय? तर मी तुम्हाला सांगतो. iambic म्हणजे असं मीटर म्हणजे काय? सगळ्यात स्मॉलेस्ट युनिट ऑफ द word is syllable. Syllable means that consists of one vowel sound and one or two consonant sound. That is called syllable, the smallest unit of the word in English. So if we have word like see, just for example, we have the word like woman, woo, man. The woo is the syllable, in which W is the consonant sound and O is vowel sound. That the combination of the both sound is called syllable. And man, M, N is consonant sound and A is vowel sound. It means the syllable contains one vowel sound and one or more consonant sound. That is called syllable. The syllable is the smallest unit of the word in English. So, what is meter? Meter is the combination of two or more syllable. Meter is the combination of two or more syllable. A meter consists of two or more syllables. That is called meter. There are various types of meter in English literature. We have iamb, we have trochee, we have spondee. There are various type of meter in English literature. While going through the metrical study of any poetry, we have to keep in mind that the various types of meter. But as far as this particular portion, heroic couplet, is concerned, we have to keep in mind the iamb. That is the type of meter. What is iamb? Iamb means if we get any word in which, if we get any meter in which the first syllable is untraced and second syllable is traced, that is called iamb. What is in a meter, in that meter is first syllable is untraced, means we have while speaking, while pronouncing that particular word, we don't have to trace, that is untrace. And when we have to trace any syllable, means in English generally pronoun, articles, preposition are not traced, that is untraced. The iam is a meter that contains a syllable, that is the first syllable is untraced and second syllable is traced, that is called iam. So heroic couplet is the stanza of two line that consists two line of iambic pentameter. Penta means 5. If we have in that particular line the 5 meter, 5 iambic pentameter, means each and every meter we will find the same pattern: untrace, trace, untrace, trace, untrace, trace, untrace, trace, untrace, trace. These are the same pattern we generally find in the iambic pentameter line, in which the first syllable is untraced. Just as for example we observe the line, she was a worthy woman all her life. These are line composed by the father of English language, we can say the Geoffrey Chaucer. She is a pronoun that we generally don't trace, that's why she is untraced. Was is here verb, that's why we have to trace was. She was, she was, she was. This type of trace pattern are followed in heroic couplet, in which if we observe, she is untraced, was trace, a untraced, worthy trace, who untraced, man trace, all untraced, her trace, lie untraced, yep trace. This type of patterns are followed in iambic pentameter line. If that both lines rhymes together, that is called couplet. The heroic couplet, we have to keep in mind the definition of heroic couplet. Heroic couplet consists of two lines of iambic pentameter rhyming together, that both rhyme should rhyme together. If that both lines don't rhyme, then this is called blank verse. The basic difference between the blank verse and heroic couplet, if the two lines are heroic couplet, means that both lines rhymes together. If that lines are called blank verse, means that both lines have the iambic pentameter, but that both lines don't rhyme together, that is called blank verse. And if the lines rhyme together, that is called couplet. It was also called because of its frequent use in heroic poetry and drama. As I said earlier, this type of metrical pattern was used to describe the deed of great heroes, means heroic poetry, heroic dramas. This type of in initial period there was poetic dramas. That dramas were about the great deeds of great heroes in the history. That's why to describe that heroic deeds, supernatural deeds of that heroes, and this type of pattern were used. And that's why it's called the heroic couplet. This verse form was first introduced into English. This is the most important line as far as your MCQ is concerned. This verse was first introduced into English poetry by Geoffrey Chaucer in Canterbury Tales. The heroic couplet was first introduced into English in 15th century by the Geoffrey Chaucer while writing his Canterbury Tales under the influence of Old French decasyllable rhyme in couplet. That particular form was borrowed from the French poetry. That heroic couplet was form that was borrowed. Who borrowed that form? Geoffrey Chaucer borrowed that particular metrical form from French poetry. These are the example of heroic couplet we have observed. She was worthy woman all her life. Husband is at church door, she had 5. These are some archaic word because this was the initial stage of development of English poetry, and that was start with the hand of at the hand of Geoffrey Chaucer in 15th century. And we have some archaical words like had, church. These are the archaic word we have here. The frequently cited example illustrating the use of heroic couplet is the passage from Copper's Hills by John Denham in a description of the Thames. Thames is the river in England. At the London is situated at the bank of Thames, and that is the description of that river. Oh, could I flow like thee and make thy stream my great example, as it is my theme. Though deep yet clear, though gentle yet not dull, strong without rage, without overflowing full. This is the mystical pattern. If we bifurcate or if we observe keenly, we should get the idea about the metrical line. O is untraced, could is trace. I is untraced, flow is trace. Like is untraced, three is trace. And is untraced, make is trace. Thy is untraced, stream is trace. This is, if we observe that line, the first syllable is untraced, second syllable is trace. First syllable is untraced, second syllable is trace. This type of metrical pattern, trace pattern, is called iamb. And if that particular line has the 5 meter, and that is with the same metrical pattern, that is called iambic pentameter line. The 4 lines, if we dissect in the same way, we will find the same pattern in that 4 lines, and that's why. And most important thing, that both lines should rhyme at last. Stream rhyme with theme, dull rhyme with full. Here we can count the not we have to pronounce like that. The Augustans usually has a pause or caesura at the end of the first line and termination of the syntactical unit at the end of the second line. In Augustan period generally, we have the pause or commas at the end of first line. That is called the partial completion of thought or partial completion of sense, and full completion of sense we get at the last of second line. At the last we have like a full stop, and at the middle line means at the last of first line, at the end of first line we have the commas in August. That was the Augustan tradition of writing that particular style. It was John Dryden who made it dominant poetic form in the 18th century. John Dryden, it is a classical poet, by employing it in his Macflecknoe. We should know the work of John Dryden in which he used the heroic couplet, that was Macflecknoe. It is the mock epic, which is the satire, which is a satire based on his rivalry with the fellow poet Shadwell, who Dryden considered very weak in his poetic expression. So we have to keep in mind, the Macflecknoe is a satire written by John Dryden in 18th century. John Dryden is classical poet who used that particular form of heroic couplet while writing his satire Macflecknoe. That satire was written against his rival poet Shadwell. The Pope in his essay on criticism made use of this form. Pope is also another example is there, another poet is there who used this particular form while writing his essay on criticism, and he also made the maximum use of heroic couplet while writing his essay on criticism. So dear student, these are some brief information about the heroic couplet. We have to keep in mind the structure of heroic couplet. Means heroic couplet consists of 2 iambic pentameter line, and that both lines should rhyme together, and that both lines should have the 5 means pentameter means 5 meter with the iamb form. Iamb means the in which the meter in which the first syllable should be untraced and second syllable should be traced. And it was the Geoffrey Chaucer who first introduced that form heroic couplet into English while writing his Canterbury Tales. Then we have in Augustan period Second example is there, the Copper Hills by John Denham, who also used while writing his Copper's Hill. And there is another example we have here, the classical poet John Dryden used this particular form while writing his satire against his fellow rival poet Shadwell MacPhailnaught. And Pope also used that particular form writing his essay on criticism and made maximum use of this. So dear students, thank you. I must you might have understood all that, and if you come across any queries, please let me know. Thank you.